Hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well. Have Ashley here with me today.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? Ready some mac and cheese?
I am so ready for some mac and cheese.
Alright, so a little while ago, RightOnTrek sent in 2 meals. So you've already seen one. This is the second of the meals that was sent in. So thank you to them. It was free. I like free.
Thank you.
I like free. Free's good. So now we are taking a look at a bechamel style mac and cheese. You know what a bechamel is?
No, actually, I don't.
Wow, how stupid. No.
Are you going to educate me?
No, never. No, I mean, bechamel is effectively just like one of... I believe they kind of call it one of the French mother sauces. It's a pretty simple milk-based sauce, roux, so flour, butter, milk, and then they're going to be adding cheese and then other stuff. So it's kind of like we made scalloped potatoes last week. That sauce that I used to start the scalloped potatoes and then added cheese to, that's a bechamel.
Okay, so you did a bechamel for our scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool.
So anyway... RightOnTrek, kind of an interesting brand. They sort of do, how did you put it? You put it a certain way when I told you about these folks. Like almost like HelloFresh does.
Oh, because the monthly subscription thing?
Yeah, it's almost like that, but they almost like a curated sort of meal. I can't remember the word you used for it, but you text me something about it after the first video dropped. But basically, you log onto the site, you kind of tell them what you like and what you might want, and they kind of create like a meal plan for you for however many days you're gonna be out.
Yeah, that sounded pretty cool. I wish I could remember exactly what I
said. I don't. It's just like it was a good word. But anyway, so this is one of their meals. They come with a little accessory pack, and the other one had that little block of cheddar cheese, which was pretty. It was a cool addition. Yeah. But this, we have 2 little packets of Cholula, which is always fun.
Love Cholula.
And then we have 2 little packets of grated Parmesan cheese, which I'm pretty sure if there are any actual Italians out there, they're like, why are you, can I do this stereotypical YouTube Italian? Why are you eating the cardboard of cheese?
That's perfect. The Italians will love that.
Oh, I'm sure they won't. But anyway, I like a lot of those shorts that have those... that make fun of the Italian couples that are like, oh, you've never had a cheeseburger before. It's like, I'm pretty sure you have. But anyway, that's YouTube for you. Not like I haven't been on here for 15 million years.
Never.
But all right. So nutritional information for those of you who are interested in that. For the entire container, though, 1,080 calories. I mean, that's a pretty big amount of calories to take out with you.
That's Olive Garden stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a bit for, just one packet, and conceivably, I mean, I'm sure that there are a lot of people who just get down on a big thing of mac and cheese, but
I mean it's good for a trail for sure. You gotta replenish the calories.
I mean, you could potentially add a can of chicken or can of tuna or packet of tuna or whatever to this as well. Yeah. Not gonna lie, as a kid, I made mac and cheese and tuna an awful lot, because we didn't have much money for more. But anyway, that's that. Tons of saturated fat, tons of sodium. You get the picture. Not very healthy. Ingredients list for those of you who get interested in that. Actually, a pretty decent ingredients list there. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Semolina and durum flour, and a couple other things going into the elbow pasta. Not calling it elbow macaroni, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. Let's see here. Cheddar cheese powder, whey, buttermilk, salt, unpronounceable stuff, not really. Butter powder, milk powder, all that sort of stuff. So nothing too crazy. Ooh, parsley, the most flavorful of all the herbs. Black pepper, salt, mustard seed powder. So pretty simple. Look at that barcode.
I know. I was noticing that, and actually, so I work at Amazon, and I look at barcodes on the daily.
Don't tell them that. They're gonna triangulate your position.
But they have some like farmhouse-looking barcodes. It's interesting.
That's
they
interesting.
they design them nowadays. Oh.
So realistically, this is a little bit of a different cooking procedure, as opposed to just say like a mountain house where you're actually putting the boiling water in a bag, then it rehydrates. So this one, we're actually boiling water, adding the noodles, boiling the noodles, adding the cheese. So this is basically like, I'm not like ragging on them or anything like that because I'm sure it's going to be great, but it's basically like getting a box of Kraft. I'm sure it tastes better, but literally it's like similar procedure. So we are going to have to come back. We're not even going to be able to add the water. And as you see, no zip top.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
So, basically this is escaping macaronis. They don't call it macaroni. So, yep, there's the pasta deep down in the bag. We have a giant, that's a lot.
That is, I feel like that might be a one.
God, look at how fine that looks. That's a very fine cheese. Look at it. Anyway, so a lot of cheese, and then we have our little, looks like a little herb packet here. Anyway, so I guess we're just gonna go have to prep this up and bring it back.
Sounds good to me.
Be back in a second. All right, so we have prepared mac and cheese.
Looks pretty good.
It doesn't look too bad, yeah. So, tried to have the right amount of water. You guys know me. I pretty much do what I want. It did thicken up a lot. There was a lot of cheese in there. And I like a little runnier mac and cheese. It's always how my grandma made it.
I like runny mac and cheese, too. And I like a lot of cheese.
Same. By the way, because someone did ask this in the first video, I do want to point out the Best By date. So 8/01/2023. So essentially, this has about a year shelf life if this is like brand new, because that's pretty much where we're at now, month-wise.
Yeah, yep.
So I know that a lot of you do like to see stuff that lasts a lot longer. And I can understand that. This might be something that's more in the realm of like a temporary prep item, medium time frame, obviously trail food. But I guess the only thing that I'm thinking about is, so if it only lasts a year, but it still has the same sodium content as basically every other freeze-dried ration that lasts longer, doesn't need all that sodium. And that's not a knock or anything, it's just an observation. But regardless, let's go ahead and see if it tastes amazing. And if it tastes,
This smells amazing, I can tell you that.
I'm gonna try my best to left hand. Normally I'm just hugging this whole camera, so behind it, so I can use my right hand. All right, here we go. Dink. And just so you guys get to see it, look at it.
It's pretty good. I know we compared it to Kraft earlier, but it tastes nothing like Kraft. I like all the extra seasonings in there. It's nice.
Yeah.
You can taste the parsley. For sure. Not your favorite?
I did an amazing job on the macaroni noodles.
You did actually. I was thinking that. It didn't actually say. But that is perfectly cooked, like pasta texture.
The sauce, and this could be, might have wanted to sit in a little bit more water. The sauce is interesting. I would say it is reasonably cheesy. It does taste a little bit more highfalutin than Kraft. Definitely not electric orange Kraft mac and cheese, although it is pretty orange. There is quite a bit of onion that comes through from that packet, which is fine. I like onions. there is a little bit of spice in there somehow, and I'm not quite sure what that is.
I was gonna say that it is spicier, and I really like the cheese texture. I think, or cheese taste. But I think if I were to do this again, I would use maybe half of the packet of the seasoning, because I feel like it does take away from the cheese flavor, but it is good.
I think I agree. I think maybe half the seasoning packet might be more applicable, but I definitely don't think I need any more cheese.
Yeah, I don't think any more cheese.
So like the grated Parmesan I would just shove in my mouth because I'm a
Oh
garbage.
yeah, we didn't use that, huh?
No,
Let's add it to it.
I don't want to.
You know?
No, I don't need it. That I would just shove directly into my mouth like a heathen. And to be honest, unless you really, really want hot sauce, you know what? Hand me the hot sauce.
I was doing that anyway.
Okay, I figured. We do.
You
need
can't
to,
see it, but I'm opening up the Parmesan cheese. I was gonna do both.
Don't do it on camera.
You
look.
got it. Oh, sorry.
See?
I opened it up. But you gotta do this right. They send all this stuff. Like you can't half
rookie.
it.
She's a rookie.
I am.
But because we do have the hot sauce, we'll add that there. You get the parm. Oh, you're
Getting
gonna
mine.
do both?
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. They sent both. I'm doing both.
I'm gonna try it with this, and then I guess I'll have the parm because you said so. All right, let's try it with a little bit of that hot sauce. See if it changes up any. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that.
Do you? Okay.
All right, I will take the parm now.
Finally.
Thank you. The thing I was just gonna shove in my mouth, and I will do this all. Yes, the rib. Oh, got it open. Funny thing is, with all that salt, now we're adding more salty parm.
It's okay. I love salt.
Does it make it better or worse for you? What do you think?
I like it. I think it makes it better. It's a thicker cheese. It thickens up what we have. I do like that heat though. The little extra. It was already had like a little kick of heat, and then that just. I like heat, so that was really good.
I could take or leave the Parmesan cheese in there. Mm-hmm. The Cholula is nice though. The little kick of hot sauce is actually kind of nice in there.
Yeah.
It definitely adds a little bit to it. So I guess final sort of thoughts on this. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Is it the best trail mac and cheese I've had? I don't know if I could say that. Is it up there? Yes. It definitely tastes more fancy. Mm-hmm. Flavor's good. Cut down on the seasoning packet.
It's definitely 2 servings worth.
Yeah, 100% 2 servings. I think I could eat this bowl and be very content. You could probably eat a quarter of that.
You are so correct.
But and then I'd have to eat the other.
Oh, you'd have to.
3/4 of what? Yeah,
You just have to eat the rest of mine that I can't finish.
because I'm a man. Oh, vegetarian. I didn't point that out.
Yes, I did read that earlier. I didn't
Not
read that
vegan.
Not with that cheese and stuff. Definitely not.
All right. So what are some of your final thoughts? What's the wrap up?
I really like it. It's definitely way better than Kraft macaroni, like we were jokingly comparing it to earlier. No, it's definitely more of a fancy quote-unquote mac and cheese. I like the flavor. I like the taste. Definitely add the Cholula and stuff to it.
Yep. The only thing I would say is, and we talked about this kind of as we were prepping it, I know that some people find this extremely annoying, but I don't like to clean my pot when I'm out on trail. I would prefer to just keep my pot around for boiling water and then transferring that water into a bag with a meal, and then I can just effectively carry that trash bag as opposed to having trash bag and then also having to clean my pot. And depending on where you're hiking, you might not be able to just clean your pot. And unfortunately, as we all know, there is a potential for bacteria buildup if you don't clean things properly. That's just a reality of food and life. Mm-hmm. But I think that they have done a very unique thing here. Mm-hmm. even the first one that I did as well. They're very unique flavors. They're well thought out. I like the extras. They're thinking about their audience. But if I had anything to say that could be better, is make this or make a version of this that I could just add hot water to in its bag, zip it closed, and then eat it out of the bag.
I'd completely agree. I mean, convenience is a big thing while hiking and everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I give it a thumbs up. I actually think it's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's unique. Price wise, they're fairly midland. I think in relation to pretty much everyone else out there. I think that they fit right in. And they have a very interesting model, giving you a lot more choice and kind of curating a meal over however long you're hiking, and then giving you some extra. So the thoughtfulness of that, I think, is a big win. So I would certainly suggest you try them. And again, thanks to RightOnTrek for sending this in. Very generous of you, and I certainly appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, I think that's it. Now, if you've tried anything from RightOnTrek or even this meal, let us know in the comments down below, and leave suggestions for future videos. If you have anything you'd like to see, just put that down in the comment. Love hearing from you. And if you'd like to send something in, one of those things that you'd like to see on here, P.O. Box is down there in the description, as is the Patreon link if you'd like to support the channel. Don't have to, but it's there if you want to. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.